Shopping centers have really good lights this time of night. Welcome to Rock. Let's do this one a little bit on the move. And when I say a little bit on the move, I mean I'm just literally going in circles because I am about 11 miles in, and if I stop, my knees stop. It's not going to be fun. As predicted, last week was kind of a slow, bad week for me, about 46 miles all told. And most of it was actually doing that filming that, if you guys didn't catch it, there's a video out that I put up a couple days ago of can you find a bike rack at a fast food place, and I'll put a link to it somewhere on the screen right now because I can. But yeah, I kind of figured that the ankle and the wrist kind of being hurt and were gonna hurt me, and they did. So yeah, you know, it happens. And funny enough, actually this week's gonna be kind of a, I don't want to say a slow week, but I got kind of a little bit hampered because I was doing a planned burner ride last night, and this happened. What the? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Damn it. Whoa. Holy f. Okay. I have quite literally spent the past half hour trying to fix this silly thing. It ain't fixing. Problem is that the spoke is now a liability. So what do you do when you've got a spoke that is way off and you need to get somewhere? 100-mile-an-hour tape that just needs to stay out of the way long enough for me to roll home. It's ugly, but it'll hold. Anybody got like 500 bucks I can steal? So yeah, always fun doing tech work at 5 o'clock in the morning. And also of interesting note, this is Wisconsin and it is October, so winter is definitely pretty much here. I'm going to the hoodies and jeans look. Yeah, don't yell at me for that. Pretty much the rest of the week they're calling for almost snow conditions, almost. Then again, this is Wisconsin. I have seen snow on Halloween before. You know, maybe I should slow down for the next part because I actually kind of want to have a talk with y'all. Sitting down in a parking lot at about 11 o'clock at night. Now, this isn't suspicious. So I kind of want to talk about getting a bicycle. And this is one thing that a lot of people who are obese, they're like, oh man, I don't know if I can get on a bike because, you know, what's the weight limit on these things? And this is actually kind of near and dear to my heart because, like I said, I broke a spoke because I'm using cheap rims. And I'm a big guy. I weigh about 265 pounds, give or take. And I am stressing the limit of this poor machine. I did a little bit of research on this because I was kind of curious about this. And I read on one blog post, I can't find it corroborated anywhere else, that big box mart bikes are rated to hold about 250 pounds. I can't find any supporting evidence. They said it was like a law, but I can't find anything supporting that. So, but it's actually a pretty good benchmark. So if you figure that your average big box mart bike holds about 250 pounds, you're pretty safe on that. And for most people, that's not going to be an issue. But if you're a heavier person, myself included, it's now an issue. Not surprisingly, a lot of bicycles are actually rated for more than that. A lot of mountain bikes are actually rated to about 275 pounds. But then again, those guys are hucking off of some pretty massive stuff. So yeah, they need to take a lot of abuse. The problem is that a lot of bikes are not. So you gotta, you know, my first instinct is if you're gonna go buy a bicycle, support your local bike shop and go there. But the one thing I found at every local bike shop, and I'm talking about 50-mile radius from where I'm sitting right now, they don't have bicycles for larger people. But one of the shops that I went to specialized in triathlon equipment, and when I said I wanted a bicycle for myself, they kind of looked at me and went, yeah, we don't get a lot of call for, you know, dude, just say it, I'm fat, I get it. But fun thing, I actually found one company that does make bicycles built specifically for larger people, and it's Worksman Cycles, and I'll put a link somewhere around here. They're based out of New York. They hand build bikes in America, so awesome for that. But more importantly, they make bikes that are, well, they make a lot of work bikes, like for people who are delivery people and for stuff like that. and those bikes are rated to carry 500 pounds. So if you're really kind of paranoid about, you know, I haven't ridden a bicycle in so long, I don't know if I'm going to be able to balance on a bicycle, they make trikes out there too. There's a lot of trikes that are really cool looking. I'd ride some of those. So the simple translation is they can make a bike that can support you. Doesn't matter. And this is going to sound like I'm being paid for an endorsement, but I'm not. But if I were to buy another bicycle specifically for commuting, specifically for like shopping runs and stuff like that, I would buy a Workman cycle, and I would buy one of their utility bikes, and I've actually, they're just really cool looking. I believe the word bomb-proof comes to mind when I look at their bikes. Just saying. And I suppose there's a lot of other companies as well, or if you just want to get a brand name bike, there's a lot of companies who will work with you. A lot of local shops don't know about these bike companies, and it's not going to make like an underground thing, it's just that their normal customer does not weigh anywhere close to 265 and up. But there is an overall message to this, and that's, you know, if you want to get on a bike, it's very possible. You can find bicycles that are built specifically for larger individuals, and they will last you for years and years. I think I may have overstayed my welcome right now because yeah, I overstayed my welcome. I gotta go. So like I said, I'm about 11 miles in, and I'm planning for at least another hour's worth of riding out here because, you know, this is a good time of night for me. Not a lot of traffic, everything's nice and quiet. But anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna put this back on the helmet and actually strap my helmet down because, you know, safety first. I'll see you guys next week.